Hello, everyone, and welcome to another trailer reaction here at Dedicated to Art. I'm Nico Suave Rigoli. My counterpart here is Ryan Permerson. And Ryan, we have a new entry into Sony's Marvel Spider-Verse movie franchise. I think it's Spider-Verse. I'm not entirely sure, but the property is Morbius. It is a vampire character being played by Jared Leto. Now, when you hear all that, what do you think?
Well, I know there have been reports and things going on surrounding this supposed film. I didn't think whatever was going to happen. I thought it was just some kind of an urban legend kind of thing, if you will, something in the ether that can just sit there and be buried. But this thing is actually happening now that the trailer is out. Jared Leto is back after taking some time away from the whole Joker debacle in the DC cinematic universe, or lack thereof. But yeah, I'm curious to see where they're going to go with this because the only familiarity I have with this character is from the animated series of The Greatest Decade of Them All, known as the 1990s. So curious to see where this iteration of the character is going to go.
As am I. As am I. Morbius is one of those characters that hasn't gotten a lot of attention, at least in terms of the mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the few characters that Sony still has on their roster that Marvel hasn't bought. So we'll see if they can actually live up to what they've been saying they can do, which is create their own universe with the characters they still own. So with that said, let's go to the actual trailer, shall we? Let's
All right.
share it. Here we go. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You have a gift. You always have. If there's an
Interesting.
answer to the disease, you'll find it.
I like the music.
I should have died years ago.
Isn't that Fear Elise by Beethoven? That's good.
I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time.
Ooh, bats.
And we all know we all like bats.
It's not exactly legal.
I want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
Who's the woman actor? I'm curious.
She looks like Gal Gadot, but I don't think she is.
Oh,
Wow.
it's a lot of bats.
At what cost?
Oh, he's in a cage.
This feels a little bit like Venom.
Yeah, he's trying to punch his way out of the cage. Yes, that studio.
Michael, what's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever.
Oh,
Nice abs.
yeah, he's all jacked up now.
The ability to use echolocation.
Kind of like a bat.
Overpowering urge to consume.
Yep.
Mm.
How far are we allowed to go?
Did that cop have a metal arm?
Was that Spider-Man? Like a mural of Spider-Man I saw in the background?
Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Ooh.
Crap.
Yeesh. So that's what he looks like fully transformed.
Huh.
Morbius.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
Is that
What?
Oh, Keaton's in this.
Wait, is he Keaton? Is Keaton in this as the Vulture?
I think he is. Yeah, I think this is going to be connected to the Spider-Man films.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't think they were going to go that route. I thought this was going to be a standalone movie like Venom was.
Okay, so I like that they're going sort of the classical vampire route in that, vampirism is basically like a disease, and the side effects of that disease would be like, oh, you had this issue or that issue, and then there was a whole mythos built around it. So it's like it's combining the mythos with the actual scientific background that follows the disease. I like that. It feels like we're kind of getting Marvel's own version of Man Bat here. Like that's a that's a lesser known
Yeah.
DC Batman villain.
Nope. But I am familiar with that character.
Like his face genuinely looked like a fruit bat in a way during that final scene.
Yeah, that's like his that last sort of clip there. That's like his big transformation. It's like, you want to see what I'm really like when I'm upset and angry? This is what I look like when I want to really rip your head off. So
But
yeah, this it definitely looks gritty, looks dark, and that's what I've been looking for in some of these comic book films. I'm hoping they go. Is this going to be R-rated though, or are they going to stick to? Well, we want to maximize the audience for this, so we're going to keep it low. So we're going to keep it PG-13. Like, wasn't Venom 13, or was that R?
I can't remember exactly. I think it was R, and then they took it down to PG-13.
Yeah, I think it
Which
was.
you know, and they made it work. Venom should not have worked as it did, but it did. Venom is PG-13. We now have clarification on that.
Oh, it was. Okay.
And in my opinion, it shouldn't have worked, but for some reason, that movie did actually work. And so, like, I have faith that they can do the same here with Morbius. It has a unique feel to it. The classical music, the classical mythos of vampirism, this unique take on it, combined. The addition of Michael Keaton, who always brings something to the table in every movie he's in. But now we have the question of, like, how tied is this to the MCU? Is he reprising his role of the Vulture? We shall see. Are there any more Easter eggs that'll pop up in this movie from either the MCU / Sony multiverse that's being created here? And what does this mean for future movies?
Yeah, because in the animated series back in the 90s, because that was such a great show, Morbius ended up teaming up with characters like Blade and other, darker known characters. So I'm curious, I can't pronounce his first name correctly, but Ali, Mahershala Ali, I believe is how you pronounce his name.
Mahershala Ali.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry for butchering your name, buddy. You're a great actor, though. He's going to be playing Blade now. So is this going to lay the groundwork for a potential Blade film down the line, and then Blade and Morbius team up like they did in the animated series, or are they going to completely just do something else on their own? Because that would be cool, hypothetically, if they were to do that. That'd be kind of cool. But then again, we need to see how this film goes and see how Jared Leto performs and all the other actors surrounding him, and if the story is really good surrounding it. So I'm curious. I wasn't on board for this film really in the beginning because I'm like, why would I care about Morbius? He's more of a side character than an actual front what do you call it? Front row center character. But you know what? I'm curious now because Jared Leto, now that he's kind of, I guess he's put the Joker behind him. So I guess this is the next step in his career. We'll see where it goes. I mean, for him to play a psychotic vampire, yeah, I mean, it's Jared Leto. So it works for his acting abilities. And and with Keaton coming in at the end there, I'm like, that's Vulture. It's got to be Vulture. So yeah, so Sony, you got my curiosity, you got my interest here. The question is this film going to be really good, or is it going to turn out like the Venom movie where didn't look good from the beginning, and from what I heard behind closed doors, it wasn't that good of a film either. So we'll see.
And I'll end on this note. Sony, this is a good teaser.
Mm-hmm.
Don't reveal the whole damn movie in your next trailer. Please don't.
Good advice.
Leave some mystery for us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All right. Guys, this has been a trailer reaction here at Dedicated to Art. Thank you all for watching. Click that like button, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think about the trailer. Did you like it? Did you not? What do you think Michael Keaton's role is in this? Is Jared Leto perfectly suited for the character of Michael Morbius, or should they given it to Johnny Depp? I don't know if he was approached for the role, but this is definitely a role he would have taken.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Leave your comments below. But Mr. Permerson, Ryan, where can the good people of the internet find you?
Yes, if you want to talk more Spider-Man villains and other stuff around the world of nerdom, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at RyanRPM5. Follow me on letterboxd.com/RyanTheMovieBuff. There's plenty of hot takes for you to digest there with my lists. Check out my podcast. It's called The Nerdcast. I review movies past and present. Love talking movies. Love sharing my passion with others. So go ahead and check those out. You can find them wherever you download your podcasts. And you can find me there. Thanks for joining us, guys.
And you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli, or just Nico Suave with 4 random English numbers at the end on Discord. Combat Wrestling Trivia on Facebook, Combat Wrestling Network on YouTube. The poorly made Twitter handle is at Combat Wrestlin, the number 2. There is no letter G. I am the TMG Entertainment Chokeslam Wrestling Debate Champion of the World. Of course, you can find us both right here on Dedicated to Art. That's the name of the Facebook group, the Facebook business page, and the YouTube channel, the Twitter, the Instagram, that is at D2A channel. And stay tuned for a lot of things coming up in the next week as part of my charity drive known as Trivia for Thon 2, hashtag trivia, the number 4, THON, the number 2. And there will be a link in this video as well as the other videos as part of Trivia for Thon 2 in which you can donate to the 4 Diamonds Pediatric Cancer Research Fund as part of mine and Penn State New Kensington's Thon fundraising efforts. We're trying to cover the costs of the families who have children enlisted in Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital and make their fights against cancer that much easier. And stay tuned for all the good shows that we have coming up for you in the year of 2020 here on Dedicated to Art. A comic book show that will feature myself, Mr. Permerson, he's over there, and Zaddy Seaman Smith as well. Matthew Rosa and Chris Doman are bringing back Down Tune Dissection. Of course, we have the Who Cares Anyway podcast, the Star Wars podcast we are calling Knights of the Podcast, and just so many more things. I've got a Schmodown, a recap show coming up called The Weekly Schmo. So, there are just a million things we're introducing for the year of 2020 here on this channel, and more trailer reactions are definitely going to be a part of that, like this one that you just watched. So until then, guys, that's Ryan. I'm Nico. This has been a D2A trailer reaction, and we'll see you soon. Take care.